We talked about this fast and furious business, this scheme where the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms was going to put guns, weapons, in the hands of Mexican drug cartel leaders so that they could track where they ended up. Well, we've now figured out where they've ended up. They've ended up in the hands of murderous drug cartel leaders and even coming across the border being used to commit violent crimes here in the United States. The head of the Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms group is saying that there has been effort by the Department of Justice to keep them from telling the truth to Congress, as Darrell Issa and others are investigating this. You've also got other members in the Senate now wanting to investigate this. Where does this go? Eric Holder looks to me like ought to be the subject to a special prosecutor at this point, perhaps facing charges of obstruction of justice.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, this is just another sad chapter in the Eric Holder book of ineptness and incompetence. And I think that Eric Holder has to be brought before an investigative committee, and if those charges are warranted, then he needs to be held accountable. But at least the president needs to realize that Eric Holder needs to be removed from the Department of Justice, or else then I believe that President Obama is complicit and he is in approval of the actions of his Attorney General. Should
there be a special prosecutor appointed at this point? Because you've got the Attorney General, who's basically the Department of Justice, is covering up what they've done. That's the whole reason you have special prosecutors.
Yeah, I think that we have gotten to the point where that needs to be initiated. And like I said, this is just an ongoing, I guess, how do you say it, trend with Eric Holder. I mean, when you go back and you look at the new Black Panther Party voter intimidation case that he just kind of pushed aside, we continue to see him, apply the law where he feels it should be and not stand up for the laws of this country. He cannot maintain that position. I think that if he is, if all roads lead to him as far as obstructing justice, then we got to have that special investigation.